Most men lose themselves the moment emotion takes the wheel. They speak to be heard, they give to be needed, and in the scramble for answers they sacrifice their center. The Stoic man does not react to the roar. He studies it. He slows, he measures, he chooses. Discipline is not absence of feeling. It is the muscle that lets feeling serve purpose rather than destroy it. This video reveals 9 Stoic rules to protect your mind and refine your heart in relationships. Learn them and you will not merely survive connection, you will lead it with calm power. Guard your past. Your history is craftsmanship, not currency to spend on first impressions. Oversharing hands strangers' ammunition. Stories of pain repurposed into pity, judgment, or leverage. Guard the chapters that taught you resilience and keep the scars that forged you intact. Share selected truths that build trust and reveal growth. Refuse to place your vulnerabilities where they can be exploited. Protecting your past is not secrecy, it is sovereignty. You decide who reads the book and when. The man who controls his narrative keeps his power. His past becomes a foundation, not a weapon for others to wield. Conquer the fear of solitude. Solitude is a workshop where the self is honed. Avoid it and you never know what you truly are. Most men flee silence, confusing noise for company and distraction for worth. But sitting with yourself reveals patterns, values, and unspoken needs. It teaches you how to stand without applause. When you are comfortable alone, you enter relationships from abundance, not lack. You give because you want to share, not because you need rescue. Solitude trains self-reliance and clarity, qualities that make you attractive because they signal inner life, not vacancy. Learn to be whole first. Only then can you be with someone without losing yourself. Master your time. Time is your most precious, non-renewable resource. Waste it and nothing can buy it back. Many men trade hours for attention, presence for approval, and then complain they have nothing left to show. Decide what deserves your calendar. Growth, craft, health, and relationships that return dignity. Protect your schedule like a sacred boundary. Decline the trivial, preserve the essential. When someone respects your time, they respect your priorities. If they don't, their demands reveal their values. Investing time deliberately creates momentum, self-respect, and a life with direction. Time misused is identity lost. Time managed becomes the architecture of purpose. Celebrate your progress. Recognition from others is fleeting. Recognition from yourself lasts. Too many men minimize wins to appear humble, while quiet pride is different. Acknowledging progress fuels resilience. Track the small victories. Finished projects, habits strengthened, fears faced. These accumulated proofs become the bedrock of confidence. They prevent you from seeking validation outside. Self-celebration is not vanity. It is evidence-based esteem. When you honor your steps forward, you rewire your expectation of reward from applause to competence. The Stoic man keeps a ledger of growth and honors it internally. This changes how he shows up more than any external compliment ever could. Safeguard your mental health. Offering your peace for someone else's comfort is a short-sighted exchange with lifelong cost. Emotional sacrifice to please is not noble, it's depletion. Mental health is the central asset that makes decisions clear and life sustainable. Protect it with boundaries, rest, and honest assessment of relationships that erode rather than nourish you. If a dynamic repeatedly drains your energy, it's not proof of love to endure it. It's proof you need different terms. Strength is not suppressing pain but restructuring life so flourishing is possible. Guard your mind fiercely. It is the command center of everything you will build. Be brutally authentic. Every yes that doesn't match your truth chips away at your integrity. People-pleasing is the slow theft of identity. It leaves you living a script written by others. Authenticity requires courage, saying no, setting terms, and showing temper without apology. The Stoic man speaks with aligned action. His words match his habits. His commitments match his values. Authenticity removes the exhausting need to perform and invites real connection. Because truth attracts those willing to meet you as you are. Live without masks. Truth will cut away false attachments and leave you surrounded by people who value the real you. Never trade your path for approval. Your purpose is the spine of your life. Bending it to suit someone else's comfort collapses your future. Sacrificing goals for temporary favor is slow erasure. It rewards proximity over progress and leaves you hollow. Let relationships enhance your mission, not derail it. If someone asks you to dim your aim for their ease, that is not partnership, that is abdication. A wise man keeps his compass in hand and invites others to walk beside him, not ahead of him. Sustained respect and meaningful love arise when your partner admires the distance you are willing to travel for your values, not when they demand you stop walking. Protect your circle, family, and true friends. Roots matter more than spotlight. Friends and family who stood beside you in low seasons are the true measure of reliability. Ignoring them to chase novelty is short-sighted. Those bonds keep memory, humility, and honest reflection in your life when the world tells you otherwise. Prioritize relationships that have proven durability. Invest in those who have given before you earned. Loyalty is reciprocal. When you protect your base, you create a field where other relationships can be healthy rather than hollow. A man who isolates himself for fleeting approval will eventually find himself surrounded by strangers and longing. Avoid obsessive devotion. Obsession consumes perspective. It turns admiration into dependency and love into a cage. When you obsess, you contract your world to the size of another's behavior, and you surrender projects, friends, and self-regard to constant fluctuation. Healthy devotion expands both people's lives. Obsessive devotion contracts them. Keep your center wide. Pursue your work, keep friendships, and maintain practices that anchor you. Love should complement your orbit, not become it. The Stoic man loves fiercely but never loses the larger mission. Remain whole, creative, and capable of self-direction regardless of external tides. When these truths sink in, you change. The noise fades, the need to prove disappears. You move with quiet certainty. Peace and power merge. Love strengthens you, solitude restores you. People feel it in your presence, in the steadiness of your eyes. You no longer chase, you attract. This is the mark of a Stoic man. Calm, disciplined, and impossible to shake.